We're going to show you how to catch a lot of these from the bank and the boat. Let's go. Today's video is how to catch catfish using an absolutely magical bait. Folks, prepare yourselves for what I'm about to say. Raw cheese-filled hot dogs are the best freshwater bait you can use to catch channel catfish and bullhead catfish, period. You heard me right. I did not say that they're a decent bait if you run out of your favorite bait or you can't find anything else that seems to work that day. I meant what I literally said. This bait will outfish any other bait you use in any pond or lake. And you want to make sure they're frozen like you're seeing here. And that's because they're going to stay on the hook longer and even in a slight current. These frozen cheese hot dogs are better than worms, they're better than minnows, and they're better than any other homemade concoction that you can come up with. So let's go over the reasons why they simply work so well and will outfish any other catfish bait you have. Let's go through them one by one. First, they leave an irresistible scent trail as soon as you throw them in the water without having to mess around with any of that stinky or bloody baits you have when you're using raw or live baits. Next, they are high in fat and protein, and they contain salt and cheese, which are also a delicacy to not only the catfish in there, but so many other species like bass, snapping turtles, painted turtles, carp, and lots of panfish. And finally, they're cheaper than any other bait you can use, and they absolutely work wonders. Make sure you're using your blood red hook 5/0. You will catch catfish after catfish, bass after bass, and turtle after turtle if that's what you really want to catch, as long as you've got a good, strong, sharp 5/0 Gamakatsu octopus hook we just showed you, and that will stay put in the cartilage of the jaw when you're catching catfish. So, don't say, Tony, this only works in your rinky-dink little farm ponds. Nope, not true. We have also caught freshwater drum, walleye, trout, and even northern pike on this same brand of cheese hot dogs we've been showing you so far. So it's time to start giving some love to this supernatural bait. And let your preconceived notions go that it's a last resort bait. Give these a try. I promise you'll go home with a stringer of catfish, just like Joe is showing, on any summer afternoon. So the winter catfishing keys to success are to slow down and be patient. Use more time to cover more and deeper areas of the lake if you're using your boat electronics, and just slow down the presentation of whatever bait you're actually using in the winter. We all know by now that a fish's metabolism slows down pretty significantly in the winter, especially in colder water. They become much less aggressive and much less willing to chase your bait in the winter. So just remember, go fishing more often and for longer periods of time to increase your chances to getting the cats in cold water. And remember also, you don't need the fanciest of rods and reels in the wintertime either. And that's because the fish is just not going to fight you like it would in the summer. So stick to the basics. Just get a good 8 or 9 foot heavy fiberglass rod. Use 50-pound braided line matched to the watercolor and a big spinning rod that can handle enough line in case you get a big runner. You want a good reel with good drag, smooth drag, so it doesn't get clunky if you have to fight a monster either. And above all else, don't forget your big fishing net, because you do not want to stick your hands in icy cold water if you do indeed land a trophy. And just remember, the gear does not catch the catfish. It's the bait you're actually using and feeding them that's going to get them to open their mouths wide or not. So where will you find the catfish during the winter months in your lake or pond? It's actually an easy question. The cats are going to be in the deepest pockets of water in that lake, and especially in areas of heavy cover. So look for areas of big logs and fallen trees and stumps, places with great structure to provide them with a little bit of shelter from the colder water. And if you're fishing from your boat, the key will be trying to find the river channel, because any running water in winter will contain more oxygen. Also, look for deep drop-offs that you can find on your depth finder. That's usually going to be where the cats are hiding. So we'll leave you with this. You already know that catfish rely heavily on their taste and smell. So the smelliest baits you can use are usually always going to be your best choice all throughout the year, but especially in the winter months. Go get them, gang. Okay, folks, thanks for watching. Please like this video, hit the subscribe button before you leave, and don't forget to enable your bell notifications so you never miss another great video coming your way.